Welcome to the HHJ iTV News from our studios in Perry, Georgia.
Thank you for joining us on HHJ iTV. I'm Jessica Clark. Georgia's unemployment rate continues to decline for the seventh month in a row. The rate for February is 9.1, which is a decline of 0.1 of a percentage point from January's 9.2%. According to the Department of Labor, 70% of job growth came from the private sector. The first-time unemployment insurance benefits claims declined by 40.4% from January to February, and the number of long-term unemployed decreased by 2,500 from January to February. The jobless rate was 9.9% in February a year ago. Centerville's new law enforcement center will be located on Church Street. The new facility will be built on property behind the former library, which the city owns and is located next to City Hall. The cost for the new facility is $3 million, and the funding will come from the SPLOST that voters approved earlier in the month. Former Warner Robins Councilman John Williams has been arrested for violating his pretrial release by going out of state. According to a court clerk, Williams went to St. Augustine, Florida to bail a woman identified as Stormy Smith out of jail. He went before a U.S. District Court Judge, Charles Weigel, Wednesday, who ordered Williams to pay 10% of a $20,000 bond before he was released from jail. According to a court clerk, he will be under house arrest after he pays the bond and is released. Your local sports update is next.
What do you see when you look back at the history of Houston Healthcare? You see healthcare centers opening, expanding, growing with our community. People helping people, where we live and work, because it's our home too. The very best care, compassionate specialists using visionary technology. When you look back, what you see is that Houston Healthcare is always looking forward. Houston Healthcare, 50 years of future.
With your local sports, I'm Crystal Reiner. 5 days after it began, Perry and Howard High finished off their first Region 2 AAA baseball meeting Wednesday at the Panther Pit. The Panthers and the Huskies only played 1.5 innings to complete what Lightning postponed from Friday. Howard's Davy King doubled with 1 out in the top of the 8th inning, and that was enough for the visitors to win 1-0. The loss put Perry at 4-2 in the region and in a tie with Mary Persons for 4th place. Some soccer scores reported from this week include Houston County's 10-0 shutout at Jones County Wednesday. 8 different players scored in the match. If there is no bad weather tonight, Bears soccer will host Hardaway in a doubleheader. On Tuesday, Veterans boys defeated West Lawrence 4-1 at home. And Perry's boys went to Macon and shut down Rutland 7-0. Check out the Saturday Houston Home Journal for a report on the major votes taken Monday by the Georgia High School Association's Executive Committee. Among the big decisions in the new statewide policy for all member schools in regard to the outdoor practices during the extreme time of heat. The rain should move into our area later this afternoon. Stick around and I'll tell you more coming up next.
You can't put a price on your vision. As a law enforcement officer, my eyesight is crucial. I had heard about Dr. Gayton and Eyesight Associates from other law enforcement officers, and I came in and found out that I was a candidate for the LASIK procedure. My results are bar none. I can see 20/20, and I am legal to drive without the aid of contacts or glasses.
We at Eyesight Associates want to be your eye care specialist.
Welcome back to HHJ iTV. I'm Crystal Reiner with your local weather. The rain should move into our area late this afternoon. Tonight we can expect lows of 63. Moving into Friday, isolated thunderstorms, high of 84 with an overnight low of 64. Saturday, those rain showers will still be around but isolated, high of 82 with an overnight low of 55. That is news, sports, and weather for Thursday, March 22nd. Thanks for joining us.